Well, the state governors on the platform of the People's Democratic Party have this Wednesday been meeting in Enugu, southeast of Nigeria. The state chief executives were expected to discuss a range of issues affecting the collective interests of their jurisdictions. Those in attendance include host governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, Simnalai Fubara of Rivers State, Shey Makinde of Oyo, Umo Eno of Akwa Ibom, Sheriff Oboyewori of Delta, Godwin Obaseki of Edo, and many more. Let's listen in.
The National Working Committee and all the other organs, BOT and the rest, the meeting resolved as follows. 1. Upcoming congresses. In the spirit of the founding fathers of our great party, who adopted internal democracy as the fundamental principle on which our party was built, the congresses leading to the election of the party leaders at the various tiers must be all-inclusive, transparent, fair, and in strict compliance with the constitution of our party. B. To ensure the successful conduct of the congresses across the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, off-season elections. On the off-season election in Edo and Ondo, the forum admonishes all the parties to the election to ensure that campaigns are issues-based, violence-free, and in strict compliance with the provisions of the Electoral Act. Urges the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to provide a level playing field that guarantees transparent, fair, and unimpeachable elections, as any act of bias will be totally resisted. Urges Mr. President to show leadership as a true Democrat by refraining from making any statement suggestive of political interference in the entire process. The economy. The forum notes with dismay and grave concern the mismanagement of the economy by the APC-led federal government. Minimum wage negotiations. The minimum wage negotiations are becoming unduly protracted in the face of the attendant unprecedented hardship and impoverishment of the majority of the people. The forum resolves as follows. The labor's demand for a substantial salary raise is eminently justified and therefore commands the total support of the forum. While the forum fully supports labor's demand, agreement must take into consideration the ability to pay by the subnational, the federal government, and the third tier of government. B. While negotiations are ongoing, we appeal for restraint in both utterances and actions that could lead to the complete breakdown of law and order and ultimately the collapse of the economy. Supreme Court ruling on local government allocation. The forum believes in the efficacy of the local government system, which ensures that governance is brought closer to the people as provided in the Constitution. The forum also will continue to support the autonomy of the local governments as enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Restoring the nation's past glory. The forum regrets that the 16 years of tremendous development under the PDP-led federal government, during which the country witnessed single-digit inflation, the establishment of the existing anti-corruption institutions, and higher standards of living for every Nigerian has been eroded during the lifespan of the lackluster APC-led federal government. The forum identifies with the Nigerian populace in these troubling times and promises to bring back those good old days of low inflation rate, affordable food, fuel and transportation, steady FDI inflows resulting in high naira value and the greater quality of human life as recorded. In that regard, the meeting commended the governors of the PDP-controlled states for their innovative approaches to governance in many fields, especially infrastructure, education, health, women and youth initiatives, and the timely delivery of developmental projects across the country. The forum notes the crisis in Rivers State of the of the party and commits to supporting the governor of Rivers State and also resolve that the issue could be done through the political solution that will be required and other measures that all the leaders, the organs of the party will be committed so that we can go together and resolve this issue with minimal friction and division or rancor. The forum therefore calls on all Nigerians to refrain from any anarchy as we all march toward the return of PDP to power in 2027. The meeting thanked the host, the Executive Governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Governor Peter Oba, for hosting the meeting of the PDP governors in recent times outside Abuja, and for holding the party together not only in Enugu, but in the entire southeastern geopolitical zone, as well as extol the virtues and achievements as evidence with major landmark projects and intervention that he has done within a very short time. In attendance are 12 governors of the PDP, the chairman of the party, the chairman of the BOT, the chairman of the former PDP governors, the chairman of the Senate caucus, the chairman of the former ministers forum, the chairman of the party of all the 36 states of the Federation. Thank you very much. Any question? 1 minute. Now question. Thank you very much. Okay. Go ahead.
What recommend the efforts that is,
Give him microphone, please. You can give him with the red, no problem.
Your Excellency, sir, we want to commend you for the effort you contributed over the years in making sure Nigeria remains intact. But we want to draw attention to some of the issues in the past, especially the defection of some of the members from the ruling party in Abia and in Imo State. There are some issues that were itemized that Southeast governors and stakeholders came up at the time to appoint someone.
You've been watching a live program from Enugu State, where state governors on the platform of the People's Democratic Party have been meeting. The state chief executives discussed a range of issues affecting the collective interest of their jurisdictions. They also talked about the economy, which they say has been mismanaged, and the negotiations for a new minimum wage, which has been poorly implemented. They, however, complimented themselves, that is, the PDP governors, for bringing hope to Nigerians through projects carried out in their states. They say they are looking forward to the PDP returning to power at the center in 2027.